Hello everyone, welcome to City Skylines. My name is Rixis and today we're doing it a bit different. Today it's only some time lapses, and I don't know why. I figured let's do a bit of time lapses again. We're working on a neighborhood today. We're doing some road design right now here, as you can see, and this is going to be one of the neighborhoods of the city. And it has like a nice little more expensive part with more trees and all the park kind of stuff. Which we will add in probably the next episode. But now we're just working on the grid pattern of one of the neighborhoods, like we have on the other side of the highway, like there. That's how it's gonna look a bit. And yeah, it's just very simple. I figured I'd leave a bit more room than on the other than the neighborhood on the other side of the highway. I thought I want more trees in this one, so let's make it a bit greener. Now, this episode, which is episode 33, I believe, is going to be one of the last of this series of City Skylines, season 2 of City Skylines. The game for me is broken, and probably somewhere during the video you will see that some of the in-game trees, like the default trees, have turned completely black. There's no textures on them anymore, there's just the tree and no colors, it's only black. Probably somewhere in the end you will notice that. But I couldn't get it to fix. I deinstalled or unsubscribed from all the mods and the assets I installed after the bug occurred, but didn't really work. So I'm really running out of options, and someone said, well, you might have to reinstall the game for it to fix itself. So that can be the case, and if we do reinstall the game, which I probably will after this series is finished, because I do want to finish up this city, because we worked on this for quite a bit, and I think finally it's starting to look like something. So yeah, that's it sucks a bit, really. It's kind of sad to see that all your hard work was really for this in the end. It's not really that fun. But anyways, we're working on the bit more expensive part of the neighborhood right here. As you can see, we got some curved roads and we have less grid pattern. I think that always looks kind of cool, having this mixed up and nice and close to each other. Now this area will be filled up with more trees and more parks because of the the living circumstances. They have to be better than in the other neighborhoods. So we're gonna have more parks and more trees and more bush and forest, everything in that area. As you can see, there's the black trees where I'm working right now. It looks really bad on a distance, but once you get a close up and try to do a nice time lapse or a nice screenshot, it just looks horrible. So it's a bit of a bummer. Now we got 10 minutes of time lapse here today, and then we got a couple minutes of some. I think with 3 shots of the city, and yeah. Off screen, I've also done a lot of work. I've been working on downtown. I've been working on on the right side of downtown. There was the area which I wasn't quite happy with, which I am right now. I made that into Brooklyn. This is what we're gonna work on in a second here in the time lapse. Right now I'm making the boulevard area. I figured let's do some shops and stuff here, but why not do that along the coast? We have a nice beach there for tourists to go, and then we're gonna have nice little shops and restaurants and gas stations and all that kind of stuff will be next to the beach there. There will also be a boardwalk. I think we're gonna start on that in a second, once we're done with this curve here, and yeah, just continue this road down there. As you can see, got a new interchange going there. That's like the second highway, and traffic is actually not that bad in this area. Only when it connects up to the main city, then it gets terrible. So we have to find a fix for that. That's the massive interchange I made off screen that doesn't really work. So it was over nothing. It doesn't really matter. It still was fun to make and try out. So yeah, traffic is also quite a bit of an issue in the city. We got, I think, only 3 or 4 interchanges in this whole city for, what is it, 40,000 people in the end of this video. But yeah, here we're working on the beach and just making it look nice, and then we're going with the boardwalk. I tried to make like a wooden boardwalk, and I figured if you make up you make the dirt road in the air, like make it a bridge, it might turn into a wood thing, but you can't. So I had to go with the concrete path, and I went with some fences and then some areas where you can walk on it. I think it looks quite nice actually, a bit better than I hoped for. I really hoped for wooden walkways, but that would look awesome, but I don't have them. So I gotta search the Steam Workshop if there is any, and if you do have any, please let me know in the comment section below, then we might replace them in the next episode. But yeah, this is where the shops are all gonna be, on the other side of the boulevard, so that's all gonna be some shops. And now we're working on a little park here. Figured why not make a little, quite a large park actually behind the school and the fire station, all that kind of stuff. Got the police station, the fire station right there. But we've got a nice little path going where you can walk. You know, these people live in a nice area, except for when you live next to the highway, so I figured why not do a park there? It might be nice for them. Still, it's kind of weird that doing a time lapse like this afterwards, because I recorded this yesterday. I couldn't get it edited and ready to go. I still had to record a little bit, so I couldn't get it done on the same day on Saturday, which I normally record and upload on. So that's why this video is going out on Sunday. I had a very slow day in the beginning yesterday, and then all of a sudden, once it was like 3 o'clock when I wanted to edit this video and upload it, it got really busy and I didn't have time for it anymore. So that's why it's a day late, but I don't think you mind that much. So I think it's a good episode. It's a bit different than we usually have, so that's always good. Now we're just filling in some trees. I decided to use the mover tool for this. Yeah, I thought why not use it? We have it installed, so let's make the best out of it. And I just made a little patch of trees with some bushes and stuff, and I copied it all over the place. And I don't really think you'd notice. Only if you watched it like now, then you would notice. But I don't think anyone who would join the world right now and didn't see this video would notice that it's copied all over the place. And now we're just filling in some fences for the backyards of these people, because you don't want any weird guy walking into your backyard. Yard. That's what I meant. And some more fences, and I think then we'll continue with the new part of the city, which is again on the other side of the highway, which is not that side, but like on the right. It's really confusing for you to watch right now, because I'm not doing it live and you cannot see where I'm pointing to. Just fit some trees in there with the interchange. I think it looks quite good. Quite happy with that interchange actually. Didn't thought it would turn out like this, but it works really well, especially once you get two interchanges going. But it's quite nice. This is like mini Brooklyn, which I also have on the other side of the river, and just filling in some zoning right now. Turned out quite nice actually. This area, it's still not really completed, but I think in the next episode it will be finished. And also here we're gonna do a little boardwalk soon, which is not there yet. It's only the boulevard itself. I have to rearrange the train station over there. I tried to install the Metro overhaul mod, which gave me an error message, array trace not found or something, so I couldn't use it. I didn't know what mod it was, but I figured it was Metro overhaul because I just recently installed that the day before and didn't try it out, so it'll probably be that. But hopefully if we start a new city eventually, then that mod will work. Whoa, Jesus. That mod will work and we can use it. So just fix up the boulevard right there and some power cables to get power to the other side of the city, which is quite important. And just finishing up the zoning of the residential areas. Oh wait, we go back to this neighborhood here. As you can see, there's some shops there right now. They look quite awesome. So just the last shops there, and I think this area will be finished right now. As you can see, the school there, I did a but a bit of detail working on that. Didn't do it on screen. Figured you don't want to see because we've done that before. So did it off screen, and now we're fitting in a hospital for this area, which I think is quite necessary because it's kind of a high death rate in this city. And now just fix up the water piping and stuff, which is always OCD job. I want this not to be like crooked and that looks bad on a distance. So here we are. We're just trying to make this as nice as possible and functional. You know, use as few of these piping as possible, and then have used the most out of it, or something like that. I don't know. So there we go. Left a little open space in the middle of the this neighborhood. There, right there, which I'm zoning right now. That's gonna be a little park, like a little Central Park inspired thing, which I haven't really detailed yet. I still have to fit up some trees and make it look nice. And I think that's all for the next episode or off-screen work. I don't know. I haven't made that choice yet. I'm just fitting on another fire station because also fire hazards in the city are not quite that good. And then just do some detail work, put some fire trucks down here, and that's it. Just very simple, but also make the city look a bit more alive, and I like that. Don't know what happened with that fire truck. It's really weird that I didn't notice that I put it like on an angle right there, but it is what it is, and I'm not in the game right now, so I can't change it. As you can see, the highway on the the lanes which go into the city are quite busy and always have traffic jams, and there we are. That was the speed ups. Right here you can see my terrible frame rate after I did the park over there with the copy and paste mod and stuff. My frame rate went to hell. It was absolutely bad and horrendous after that. Before it was fine, I was running 30 frames, which is again on the low side, but that's what you get for installing 1700 assets. It might be an issue, and yeah, that's what you get. But this is what the neighborhood looks like after about an hour or so. People are starting to build their houses, which you can see level 3 and 4 houses, and also the level 1 and 2 houses, which are the big sandboxes. Those are like under construction, and in the background you can see the shops and the beach right there. I still have to detail the beach a bit, but some nice little beach chairs and some the things that you see on the beach. I don't know what to call them. Now that said, you can see the interchange, and then the highway is just traffic jam madness. It's bad. That goes probably about 400 or 500 tiles into the city, that highway, and it's backed up to the beginning. So that's 500 tiles of traffic jam, which is terrible. So I have to fix the interchange which caused it, which is not this one, but it's the next one. I'll show you that in the next part, you'll see, and it's quite hard to miss. It's quite a large interchange. I think it's like 2 highways come together, and they also have like a boulevard underneath, which they like all go to. So that's 8 or 9 roads. Like, it's a bit of a spaghetti interchange, really. That's the best way to describe it. And I think right now we're going to the different shot I recorded, which is going to be the stadium area. Yep, it is. And in the background you can see the main station and some industrial zoning. Don't know what I'm gonna do with the industrial zoning. I don't like it because it looks bad and it causes pollution and stuff. But I might have to keep it for people to work in. And the stadium area, it's gonna change a little bit. The main station will have a bus stop and all that stuff, which I don't know if we'll get to that in the series anymore, because I don't know how many parts I'm gonna release. I think one more part where we build stuff and create stuff, or maybe 2 of those, and then we're gonna end with cinematic shots, about a 5-minute video of cinematics, what we've done in 33 parts. And yeah, hopefully I can get the black trees fixed. If I cannot get it fixed before the end of this series, the series will stop, and I will reinstall the game and start with a new world, which I already have some ideas for. And we'll start with vanilla. Well, not really vanilla, but we'll add new assets every episode on what we work with. So let's say the first episode we start on the beach town, we'll get or assets for like nice apartments and beach props and stuff. And that's kind of the way I really wanted to go with this series, which didn't work out. I just spent hours and hours on the workshop subscribing to everything I saw. And that's what you get. Then the game breaks and you don't know what to fix anymore and what mod or assets you take out. As I said, I have 1700 mods and assets. So it's for me it's quite a lot. I don't know how many you guys have, but tremendous amounts of assets. Now we go to the final shot right here. Right now. There we go. And this is downtown, which I've worked on quite a bit on off-screen time. I've been detailing a bit, which you can't really see, but I done some concrete slabs everywhere and added new buildings because it was quite not high density. It was a lot of skyscrapers, like 15-20 skyscrapers, but I added I think 20 more buildings. So we got on the right side you can see the trains going, and then there's new buildings right there. There's office complexes, new buildings I downloaded from the Rico mod. That mod is holy, it really is. I'm gonna keep that mod in the new series definitely, so I hope that doesn't cause the issue of the black trees, because that mod has so many good buildings in them. I mean, look at this. This looks like a proper city, and I'm really happy with this. Yeah, I can't say much about it. I've added a ton of buildings. I think we got the tallest one, which is the one with the pointy top, is the one building from Madrid. Then we got right here in the front, I don't know what that is. And then I think that's from the like red building is from Los Angeles. And then we got the Conrad building, which is the black one on the left. That's completely glass, which is quite awesome, and then it has Conrad on top, so it's some sort of commercial. I mean, it's really cool. But basically that's the city. We've had tremendous amounts of projects going on here, and I'm just now in the process of fixing everything and making it one city, which I think if you really put your mind to it will work, and that's what I've done. So that's that. I mean, next episode we'll do a bit of a show off. In the first 5 minutes I'll show you around what we've done and what's gonna happen. So keep an eye out for that. This video is over right now. We've got some time lapses. 15 minutes I think is a nice amount of time for a video. Anyways, I'm gonna end it. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye.